Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. 97. Tavatmetyuttaram dattam mamatmeti tridhekshate. Deho lingam cha sakshiti teshu sarvantarastu kaha. Based on Swava Atmanubhava, Yajnavalkya had replied to Ushasta, pointing out his Swarupa, Eshate Atma Sarvantaraha. This is your Swarupa Atma, which is the Atma, true nature of everything. Now, here Ushasta is doubting the statement. So he has got a doubt to ask, he poses a doubt. He says, we have seen the Anvaya, Tava Atma iti uttaram dattam. So you have given the answer as what? Your Atma. Now, when Yajnavalkya says your Atma, how Ushasta has to take? As your Atma or my Atma? Not like how are you, not like that. So he has to take it as what? My Atma. So now he says, Mama Atma iti. So if I say my Atma, three guys are available. Three things are available. What are those? Dehaha, body is, physical body is taken as I. Lingam, Suksharira, Manabuddhi, etc. are taken as I. Again, Sakshi, someone called as Sakshi, who makes all this known. Sakshi iti tridha ikshate. Threefold way it is seen. My Atma means I is seen threefold ways. Body is taken as I, subtle body is taken, gross body is taken as I, subtle body is taken as I, Sakshi, Chaitanya Sarupa, Sakshi is taken as I. Now if that is the case, he says, tridha ikshate, is seen three ways. Now, teshu, among these three, the physical body as I, subtle body as I, Sakshi as I, among these three, sarvantaraha tu aha. The one who is sarvantara. What is sarvantaraha? The swarupa of everything, the entire creation. Who is that? What is that? That is which is the I Atma, true nature of everything. Kaha. Kaha means not simply a question. Actually, it is an objection, akshepa. In akshepa, the objection in the sense, none of these three can be Atma, according to Ushasta. So, it is not who. According to Kaha, akshepa, Kaha also kim in akshepa, means to object, he says. None of these three can be Atma. How? He explains. Ushasta explains. Sarvantaratvam dussadhyam alpayor deha lingayoho. Sadbhavenyasya kimmanam aprameyasya sakshinaha. Alpayoho dehalingayoho sarvantaratvam dussadhyam anyasya aprameyasya sakshinaha sadbhave kim manam. Anyasya aprameyasya sakshinaha sadbhave kim manam. This is all these three cannot be Atma. All these who are they? Sthula Deha, Linga, Sukshma Deha and Sakshi. How? He says, Alpa, you see, I keep it in mind. Sarvantara means what? Earlier you have seen, 94. Sarva Rupaha. The one who is the everything. Sarva Rupa, one who is the of the Sarupa of everything, the true nature of everything. That is what is meant by Sarvantara. So he says, none of these can be Sarvantara. How? Alpa, first Deha and Linga cannot be Sarvantara explained. Alpayoho dehalingayoho sarvantaratvam dussadhyam. In the case of these two, what are those? Dehalingayoho. Deha is sthula deha, linga is suksha sharira. For these two, what is their nature? Alpayoho. Alpayoho means parichinnayoho, limited. See, body is limited, physical body is limited. Sukh sharir also is limited. Now, limited things, how it can be the sarva rupa? It can't be everything. So, therefore, alpayoho means parichinnayoho. These two limited entities, namely deha, gross body, linga, subtle body, for in the case of these two, sarvantaratvam dussadhyam. These two being sarvantara, the sarvaswarupa, the true nature of everything is impossible. It cannot be proved at all. Now who remains? Third one, Sakshi remains. That Sakshi can be sarvantara. He has got an objection. What is that? Anyasya aprameyasya sakshina. In the case of other one, the remaining one, who is that? Sakshi. What is its nature? Aprameyasya. Aprameyasya means that cannot be known by any pramana as this. Prameya means prama yogyam prameyam. By prama is gained through pramana, a jnana sadhana, means of knowledge. The one which cannot be known as this by any jnana sadhana, pramana, that is aprameya. So therefore, when sakshi is aprameya, they say aprameya sa sakshinaha in its sadbhave, for its existence. Sadbhave is existence. For the existence of sakshi, which is not a prameya and not an object known through any pramanas, he says kimmanam. What pramana is there? On basis of what you are telling that sakshi atma is there? This is where Yajnavalkya is now what? He has brushed this fellow aside. In the sense, he doesn't give much importance to his question because he is asking something, he is not fit for Atma Anubhava. So, having told also he is not ready to accept it, means he is not ready to have the Atma Anubhava. Therefore, he doesn't give much weight to this question, and that is why he said that is what he said. He is just answering because he has to answer him because of Vijikishu Katha, but he doesn't give much importance. He dismisses him based on inference. Evam prishta svanubhutau vadino nadhikaratam matvanumanatah sattam atmanah pratyapadayat. Evam prishtaha vadinaha svanubhutau anadhikaratam matva anumanataha atmanaha sattam pratyapadayat. Atmanaha sattam pratyapadayat. Evam prishtaha. So when so interrogated, when so objected by who? Asked or objected by Ushasta. Vadinaha svanubhutau anadhikaratam matva. Matva, having considered what? Vadinaha, who is Vadi here is Ushasta. In the case of Ushasta, svanubhutau anadhikaratam matva. Having seen, having considered, that is what? That he is not eligible to have the Atma Anubhava. Yajnavalkya judged him by his question itself. This person is not ready to gain the Atma Anubhava, anadhikaratam. That is what? That he judged that he is not eligible for Atma Anubhava. Because of this question, and also it is proved by subsequent question asked by who? Ushasta. He gives him answer in based on inference, and further still he ridicules Yajnavalkya. That proves that Yajnavalkya's judgment was correct. He is not fit to gain the Atma Anubhava. So therefore, having considered that he is not eligible to have the Atma Anubhava, so, and yet he has to answer because of Vijikishu Katha. So what Yajnavalkya does is, Matva Anumanataha. based on inference, Atmanaha Sattam, the existence of Atma Sarupa, Pratyapadayat, explained or proved. So, Yajnavalkya had answered based on Atmanubhava. This person is not fit for that. And because of that, he is asking, that means Sakshi Atma is Aprameya, etc. He says, and how can you prove the existence of Aprameya? With how, what is the Pramana, etc. He asks. So therefore, he cuts him to his own side and answers, because he has to prove the existence of Atma based on Anumana, inference. He is now answering. Swaprabhemana naishvalyad aprameyatvamishyate. Vadibhranti nivrutyartham manoktau hriyate trakim. Swaprabhe mana naishvalyad aprameyatvam ishyate. Vadibhranti nivrutyartham manoktau atra kim hriyate. Manoktau atra kim hriyate. Now the question is, Ushasta had objected that aprameyasya sakshinaha sadbhave kim manam. Ushasta's statement, Sakshi Chaitanya Rupa Atma is aprameya. Is it right or wrong? Sakshi Atma is aprameya. Aprameya means not a prameya, not a thing to be known by any pramana. It is correct statement or wrong statement? Correct? Sure. Achha, yes, it is a correct statement. What he said is true. It cannot be an object of any pramana. But the question arises, why? Why it is not a prameya? See, you must have heard, Vedanto Nama Upanishad Pramanam. Have you heard this? Upanishad, Vedanta in the form of Upanishad is a pramana jnana sadhana. And you say aprameya, how do you say so? See, Vedanta is a pramana in a peculiar sense. Vedanta pramana doesn't mean that through Vedanta you can know Atma as this. To know something as this, what is necessary? Who is necessary? Pramata, the knower. And who is this Pramata? Identified with the embodiment. So, means Ahankara. So long as Ahankara is there, Atma Sarupa cannot be cognized. So Vedanta is a peculiar Pramana. If it is made to operate in the proper conditions. What are the proper conditions? See, for anything there are certain conditions under which the things operate. For example, what is the gravitational force? 32 feet per second per second. So, any object that is dropped should come by 32 feet per second, is it not? Will it come? Any object you drop. You go on the terrace, a piece of cotton you throw or a paper you throw, will it come? No. Under certain circumstances, yes, it has to come. So also, if Vedanta Pramana has to operate, what is that Pramana? Tattvam asi, you are that Brahma. You are that Brahma to operate. First precondition is that you means I, must be which I it is? Shodhitatvam. Shodhitatvam means what? Not the I identified with the upadhis, but in its true nature. When that Atmanubhava is there, Vedanta comes. This you is what? Brahma. If that is not there, this fellow identifies with the body and that you are Brahma, already a monkey, and then what happened? One peg he took. So it is not that way. There are certain conditions under which it operates. But when that you Shodhitattvam is there, Pramata is gone. Little trace may be there, but Tattvam asi, that Pramata also gone. What remains is only Atma Sarupa Brahma Sarupa. So that being the case, say it is. And then if Pramata is not there, how can you know Prameya? Why Pramata is necessary? Knower. Knower means identified with the body operating through Antakarana Vrittis. Why Antakarana Vrittis are necessary? Because Chidabhasa is necessary. Why Chidabhasa is necessary? Prameya is inert thing. So Prameya, which is the inert Jada thing, to know what is necessary, eliminating factor as the Chidabhasa, because Chaitanya Rupa Atma directly not available, being Asanga. So that is necessary, and that is how Pramana operates. But here Chaitanya Sarupa itself is what? Swaprabha. Swaprabha is what? Swaprakasha. So that is Jyotish Swarupa, self-luminous, means itself Jnapti Swarupa, knowledge principle. That being the case, neither Pramana is necessary nor Pramata is necessary. So that being the case, Swaprabhe Mana Naishphalya. Pramana becomes Nishphala, means redundant, fruitless. Pramana has no job to operate because Pramana is indispensable for Pramata to know the Prameya, which is inert in nature, Jada in nature, here which is a very knowledge principle. Just as say, you do need the lamp to see an object which is non-luminous. But see a luminous lamp or sun, you don't need a lamp at all. Na deepasya anya deepecha. That is what exactly is meant here. So saprabhe mana naishphalya. The pramana being, that is what redundant. Aprameyatvam ishyate. In the case of Sakshi Swarupa Atma, its status as aprameya, not being a thing or object to be known as this by pramana. Ishyate, angikriyate, is accepted. In fact, in the second chapter, Bhagavad Bhashya of Bhagavad Gita, second chapter, stanza 69. What is that? Yanisha sarva bhutanam tasyam jagrati sayyami yasyam jagrati bhutani sanisha pashyato mune. You read this bhasha, I have taken many times while taking Gita. At the end of this bhasha of this stanza, I say that pramana, it's a pramata and pramana itself what? They retire, like swapna pramana, like a pramana of the swapna. So they do their job and themselves what? They get eliminated. So that being the case, so here it is aprameyatvam ishyate. Then why pramana is given? This pramana like inference is given. He says, Vadi Bhranti Nivrutyartham. So that is what? To remove the Bhranti, erroneous notion of Vadi, the disputant or the argumentator, the one who argues, the opponent party as such, one who questions the Sarupa, existence of Atma like Ushasta. So Vadi Bhranti Nivrutyartham Manoktau Manasya Uktau Pramanasya Uktau. If Pramana, which Pramana? Anumana. Here Mana is Anumana. If Anumana Uktau is stated or cited, inference is cited, Atra, in this statement of inference as Anumana, Pramana, Kim Hriyate, what loss is there? What Hani is there? Sakshi Atma is what? Aprameya. Pramana doesn't work. But in the case of the person who is questioning the existence of Atma, if inference as Pramana is cited, what loss is there? What Hani? What Hani is there? You know, this colloquially is, तुम्हारे बाप का क्या जाएगा? That's what it is. अत्र किम हीयते, तुम्हारा बाप का क्या जाएगा? This is suppose that is what actually that's a colloquial way of putting. So what are you going to lose out of it? So true, mana is not there, but one who is questioning the existence means he doesn't know, like you, Ushasta. So therefore you are not able to have the Atma Anubhava and therefore you are questioning. So what loss is there? So now what is the Anumana that was cited by who? Yajnavalkya. Let us see now, it comes in the forthcoming statements. Yah pranena praniti sate atma sarvantaraha. Yaha apanena apaniti sate atma sarvantaraha. Yaha vyanena vyaniti sate atma sarvantaraha. Yaha udanena udaniti Sate Atma Sarvantara. Like this, he gives giving the Yajnavalkya is giving the Anumana. So that whatever that is the Yah Pranena Praniti etc. cited by Yajnavalkya is being explained now. Pranadikaranaischeshta. That quotation is Brihadaranyaka 341. It is in 341 itself. Pranadikaranaischeshta kartrupurva kriyatvataha. Chidikriyavat kartrutvam nayuktam dehalingayoho. Pranadikaranaihi cheshta kartrupurva kriyatvataha chidi kriyavat dehalingayoho kartrutvam na yuktam. In fact, the inference anumana is given step by step in this stanza 101. Pranadikaranaihi cheshta. I hope you know, in Anumana, that is what is called Paksha. Paksha means what? The things given, what is available to you. Then Pratidnya or Sadhya, what is to be proved. Further, Hetu, the reason. Then follows the Drishtanta, illustration. Finally, Nigamana, deducing, deduction. So more of this, anywhere you had studied. First chapter of Panchadashi. If forgotten, I have given in detail in the commentary of the first chapter. Fine. So all this, that is these 5 aspects, the 5 lingas, 5 avayavas, not lingas, 5 avayavas of Anumana can be found here. Pranadikaranaihi cheshta. The topic under investigation, what is available to us is cheshta, activities of what? Pranadikaranaihi, the activities of the karanas by the instrument, namely prana adi. Prana means here is prana, vital air, mana, buddhi, indriyas, all these are there. This is paksha, what is given, that is thing to be investigated into. So we come across the cheshta. Cheshta is not our our mother tongue is chesta means mischief, etc. Not chesta. Activities. Chesta means activities. So the functions of the karanas, the instrument like prana, mana, buddhi, indriya, these, you say we have found. Now you say this is kartrupurva. So what is to be proved now? This is on account of some karta behind them. Activities of prana, etc. are possible on account of one karta. Some karta means one who is operating. An operator, a doer must necessarily be there. Without the doer, without the operator, instrument cannot function. This is what to be proved. So kartrupurva. So there is a pratidnya or sadhya. How do you say so? The reason is given, hetu is given, kriyatvataha. Because pranadikaranaihi cheshta is a kriya, is an action. Any action presupposes one who acts. Actor you can't say because actor got what was actor. So one who acts must be there. Doer must be there for any action. So the activities, functions of the prana, etc. instrument is because being what kriya, being an action, should necessarily be, must have a karta. For which illustration, like what? Chidi kriyavat. Like breaking the wood or breaking something, splitting something. So, suppose wood is to be broken. Who should be there? Instrument must be there. What is that? Axe must be there. Then a person with the axe who cuts the wood cutter must be there. So that is how it is. So chidi kriyavat, illustration. So that being the case, so if that is the case, dehalingayoho, now nigamana, that deducing. Because of this, Deha linga yoho, in the case of sthula deha and linga sharira, suksha sharira, kartrutvam na yuktam. So they having the status of being the karta, the doer, is not proper. Why? Are they karana or not? Will be explained. They are karana. When they are karana, there must be a karta distinct from the karana, because they take to the kriya. So therefore na yuktam. Deha linga yoho. Linga stands for linga sharira. Linga sharira, sukha sharira. So status of being karta is not correct. So how deha linga yoho kartrutvam na yuktam? This phrase is explained in the next stanza. So that in the case of deha and linga, there is no possibility of there being karta, the doer of the action, is now explained. Make one correction. Karana prerakaha is there, not ka, it is ka. Akara you remove. Karana prerakaha. That is one correction. Second correction is kartrutva maheti is there. That ekara correct to rakara. Kartrutva marhati. He, arha you make. That refa you give on the top in the place of ekara. Kartrutva marhati. Now take the stanza. Karana preraka karta karanai preryate vapuhu. Lingam tu karanatmatvat naiva kartrutvamarhati. Karana prerakaha kta add bhavati. Karana prerakaha karta add bhavati. Karanaihi vapuhu preryate. Karanaihi vapuhu preryate. Lingam tu karanatmatvat. Lingam tu karanatmatvat. Kartrutvam naiva arhati. और करणात्मत्वात् नैव कर्तृत्वम अर्हति. कर्तृत्वम नैव अर्हति. So who is the karta? So who is the doer of the action? Karana prerakaha karta. Karana preraka means karanasya prerakaha. One who prompts to one who prompts the karanas instrument to take to action. He is the karta. For example, car, can it run on its own? A driver must be there. A machine, an operator must be there. A pen, can pen write on its own? Very good it will be. So a writer must be there. So computer, somebody has to operate it. So like this, karana prerakaha, the one who prompts the instrument to action, he is the karta bhavati. He is the one who is the doer of the action. Now, you take the gross body, vapuhu, this deha. So this body is not karta. Do you know why? This body is made to function by whom? No, beginning, at the first step. Karanas, indriyas. See, body functioning means what? You have to press into function the jnanendriyas and karmendriyas, including the mana buddhi. Is it not? So therefore, karanaihi, by the instrument, vapuhu, this gross body, physical body, preryate, is prompted to action. So therefore, so what happens now? Body by itself is not the karta ruled out. Then you may say, the linga sharira, whose constituents are the indriyas, karanas, that may be the karta, that also he dismisses. Lingam tu, linga sharira, sukh sharira, which is constituted of the jnanendriyas, karmendriyas and antakarna. So this being karanatmatva, being an instrument like kutaradi, like an axe, etc., being an instrument, is a naiva kartrutvam arthati, kartrutvam naiva arhati, doesn't deserve the status of being karta, because it also is an instrument of functioning, means somebody distinct from gross body and subtle body must be the karta. This is just to prove by inference the existence of Atma Swarupa. Then who is this Karta? So that is now explained. Mukha sancharina jagradya pranena nitikshita. Correct it. Pranena ni. Pranena aniti ikshita. Pranena aniti ikshita. That is the sandhi splitting. So it will be pranenani tikshita. The na to be corrected as ni. Mukha sancharina jagradya pranena nitikshita. Sarva pratyaktamassoyamatma sarvantaravadhihi. Jagrad yaha, jagrad yaha. Take yaha. Yaha ikshita. Yaha ikshita. Jagrad mukha sancharina pranena aniti. Yaha ikshita. Jagrad mukha sancharina pranena aniti. Saha ayam sarva pratyaktamaha. Saha ayam sarva pratyaktamaha sarvantaravadhihi atma. Sarvantaravadhi atma. Yaha, the one who operates like this, that is the Atma Tattva. But Yaha, the one who does it. Ikshita, its nature is what? Ikshita means Sakshi. Sakshi means one who makes known without the help of anything else. Itself the very knowledge principle. So Yaha Ikshita. Jagrad means Jagrad avasthayam, in the waking state. What does it do? Mukha sancharina pranena aniti. Aniti means aniti means prana cheshtam karoti. So taking to the function of prana. So therefore by what? Mukha sancharina pranena. By the prana means by the breath. That is available in the mukha, also nostril. So by this means in the what is referred to is the respiration. By respiration, that means what is the air that we make use in respiration. That mukha sancharina pranena. By that vayu, here prana is vayu. What does it do? Aniti. Aniti means prana cheshtam karoti. So that is what prana vyapara it takes to. It takes to the functions of prana. Saha, that ikshita, that sakshi, he is what? Sarva pratyaktamaha sarvantaravadhihi atma. He is atma. Of what nature? Sarva pratyaktamaha. Superlative is used. The most interior. The most interior. Most interior, not in terms of space, etc. Interior, this pratyakta comes in terms of the I, which never gets negated, and also independent, most subtle, atindriya, all these are included in that pratyaktva. So therefore, sarva pratyaktamaha, the most interior, that is what? Ayam sarva pratyaktamaha. Again, sarvantaravadhihi. He is the final limit of all that can be pratyak. See, for example, with respect to the indriyas, etc., the mind is pratyak. With respect to the buddhi, the further buddhi is pratyak. Further ahankara is pratyak. Further what? Chaitanya, ajnana can be pratyak. Finally what? Chaitanya is pratyak. Sarva, that is sarvantaravadhi, the final of all that can be interior. So that is what? Sarva pratyaktamaha, that ikshita, sakshi, because of it the pranas in the respiration, etc. function, that is what Atma. This was shown in the waking state. Same one is Atma in the dream state also. Suptesmin karanagrami yo supto lupta drishtikaha. Again correct that. Arthat is there. Arthan. Ta takara to take to nakara. Arthan. Arthan savasana rupan pashyan praniti vayuna. Asmin karanagrame supte yaha asuptaha alupta drishtikaha savasana rupan arthan pashyan. Savasana rupan arthan pashyan vayuna praniti. Vayuna praniti, add saha ayam atma. Add saha ayam atma. Asmin karanagrame supte. When this karanagrama, grama is samuha, this karana samuha, this aggregate, this group of karanas, what are those? Jnanendriyas and karmendriyas. So when they are non-operative, they are asleep, means they are not functioning, they are withdrawn. So when they are withdrawn, yaha, the one who is asuptaha, one who is not sleeping. Not only that, alupta drishtikaha, one whose nature as jnana swarupa is not extinct. Who is it? Chaitanya rupa, Atma. Suppose when you sleep, Chaitanya rupa, Atma also sleeps. What will happen? What will happen? Chaitanya rupa, Atma also sleeps. What do you mean by sleeping? That is important. Otherwise, what is this sleep, you will say. What do you mean that you sleep or not? Suppose you sleep here, what does it mean? What does it mean? Suppose, you are very alert, I know, okay. But suppose you sleep here, what does it mean? You sitting here, what is expected of you? Whether you understand or not, never mind. At least you should what, hear or not. Huh? So, you are not available for hearing. What is expected of you in terms of function, you are not available. Is it not? So therefore, now, these, what are those? This. Now, what is expected of Chaitanya? See, it is Nepti Swarupa. Nepti Swarupa. Knowledge principle must be there. So, if it is asleep means what? Knowledge principle is not available. If knowledge principle is not available, what will happen? You can't say even nothing because you are not there to say nothing. See, because in sleep you experience the absence of everything. Why? Alupta drishtikaha, the one who is not jnana, chaitanya, jnana swarupa, without extinct being that, you all these are absent and I am not experiencing, you can say. So therefore, that means alupta drishtikaha means nitya drishti swarupaha. The drishti, one who drishti, the jnana swarupa is never extinct means the one which is always jnana swarupa, nitya drishti it is. So, alupta. See, remember, drishti word is also used for vishayanta karana vritti. You see the fall. The rupakara antakarana vritti also is called drishti. Shabdakara antakarana vritti also called drishti. Rasakara, all antakarana vrittis also are called drishti. But here it is, that's why alupta drishtikaha, the one who is nitya drishti sarupa, because vishayakara antakarana vritti drishti is come and go. But here it is what? Always the very knowledge principle. So, see, how far Atma is from you? See, these are all pointers. How far Atma is from you? At least you perceive, you experience, you dream, you sleep, all because of what? Chaitanya Swarupa Atma, the very basis without which nothing is possible. Aluptatrikaha, what does it do at that time? Means Karanagrama is withdrawn, but Antakarana is still functioning. So therefore he says, Savasana Rupan Artha. All things which are Savasana Rupan, which are the projections of vasanas, the samskaras of past experiences. So Pashan, seeing means projects and experiences. Vayuna, with the Vayu, Prana Vayu, what is that? Praniti, takes to the functions of prana, prana cheshtam karoti. One who does so, yaha, saha, ayam, atma. So that is what is atma, that is your swarupa. So, means any instrument cannot function on its own. An operator, one who functions, required gross body, subtle body, do not operate on their own. The one who makes them function, that Chaitanya Rupa Atma is the Karta. Karta means actually not status, but one who makes them function, in whose presence this takes place. That is the Atma, means Atma is distinct from the Karana Grama. Karana Grama. So this is one sample of prana was given. Further, Apana, Vyana, Udana, with respect to that, means that not only one example, many examples can be given, means many lingas are there to prove the existence of Atma. And you said what prana, what mana, etc. means he is now he is censuring Ushasta, means you are so gross that you are not able to know even the minimum these things also you are not able to know. So why Yajnavalkya gave the illustration of Apana, Vyana, Udana, besides prana. Only one prana he could have told. What he says, Yah Apanena Apaniti, Yah Vyanena Vyaniti, Yah Udanena Udaniti, Sate Atma Sarvantaraha. Repeatedly say, why? Because there are many lingas and yet you could not know it. So that is what, something wrong with you only. So he censures him. Spashteshu bahulingeshu mana bhavamachuchudaha. Ityupalabdhaye linganyapanaadinyudaharan. Spashteshu bahulingeshu manabhavam achuchudaha iti upalabdhaye apanadin lingan udaharan. Apanadin lingan udaharan. Lingani, not lingan. Lingani apanadini. If you want sandhi breaking, lingani apanadini udaharan. Anvaya iti upalabdhaye apanadini lingani udaharan. See, spashte, one more correction. Spashte pu is there. It should be spashteshu. Spashteshu, not pu. Spashteshu bahulingi. See, what did Kushasta say? 98. Sadbhave anyasya kim manam aprameyasya sakshinaha. 98, second line. In the case of aprameya sakshi, what is the mana pramana for its existence? Means, what he says is what? There is no pramana. He says, when so many pramanas are available and you are asking me, you are so gross. That is what he is now censuring him. Spashteshu bahulingeshu. When many lingas means the signs by which the existence of Atma can be proved. So when they are very clearly available, it can be taken. Bahulingeshu spashteshu sati. When you take that way. Bahulingeshu spashteshu sati. When many lingas are so clearly available, what did you do? Mana bhavam achuchudaha. You said Achuchudaha means, you see, it is from chud, chodati, first conjugation, or chodayati, chodayati, 10th conjugation, ubhayapada. And achuchudaha is what is the aorist form, what is called as lung. Don't worry much, just if you want you can note. Lung, aorist form, second person singularity. You asked, so you said, what did you say? That what? Mana bhavam achuchudaha. When so many lingas are available, pramanas are available in terms of inference, you said that what? There is no mana, there is no pramana to prove the existence of sakshi, which is what? Pratyak and aprameya. So achuchudaha. Iti so upalabdhaye. Upalabdhaye means to reprove ushasta, to censure ushasta. Upalabdhi means upalambha, criticism or censure. So to reprove or censure ushasta. So what did Yajnavalkya do? Apanadini lingani. Apana etc. linga. Apana etc. means vyana, udana. These lingas, these marks, udaharan, cited. Means there are many lingas available and you say that no linga available. That means you don't know anything about it. Now, what Yajnavalkya gave as the lingas to prove the existence of Atma is only in terms of prana, apana, vyana, etc. But these are not the only thing. All other indriyas also can be taken. So these stand as the upalakshana for rest of the indriyas. Ekadashendriyotpanna cheshta namupalakshanam. Pranadyudahritistena linganam bahudha sputa. Pranadi udahritihi. Pranadi udahritihi. Pranadyudahriti. Then take first line as it is. Ekadashendriyotpanna cheshtanam upalakshanam. Tena linganam bahudha, again take udahritihi sputa. Bahudha, again take udahritihi sputa. What was cited by Yajnavalkya as udaharana drishtanta is what? Only pranadi. Pranadi is what? Adi for apana, vyana and udana. So pranadi udahritihi, that illustration of prana etc. describing the linga of prana etc. is only what? It is upalakshana, indication for all activities of what? Ekadashendriyotpanna cheshtanam udapalakshanam. It is the indication of cheshtas, activities born of Ekadashendriya, 11 organs. What are 11 organs? How many organs are there? Jnanendriyas, 5 Karmendriya. Who is this guy, 11th one? Manaha, mind. Without mind they can't function, therefore that also is included in that category, though it is not an organ. So, Ekadashendriyotpanna cheshtanam, the activities born of 10 organs, that are Jnanendriya, sense organs or organs of action, plus the 11th one, mind, is the indication of the activities of all these. So, tena, by that, linga, what is that? Because of this, tena, thereby, linganam bahudha udahriti sputa. This is very clear. What is that? Manifold lingas are present. Very clear. So that means nobody can miss the existence of Atma provided a person is alert enough. So he should not take the things for granted. He should know for certain that no karanas, no instruments of function can take to their function without a karta. All these are inert. What are Jnanendriya, Prana, Jnanendriyas, Karmendriyas, Antakarana, all are inert. One because of whom they are able to function. That Chaitanya Sarupa is the one Atma. So that should be, it is very clear. Now, fine. Who is Atma now? The one who makes all these Karanas function. He is Atma. Therefore, Atma got what status now? Karta. You had it afterwards. Atma is Karta. And the one who does the action, what does it? He has to pay the price in terms of bhoga of karma phala. And your Atma is Karta. Therefore, he has to be Bhokta. Means he is a samsari. And you want us to know this Atma. And one other thing, at least as far as we are concerned, we are confined to our body only. And this Atma is who? Sarvantara. All problems and sorrows of all will be on our head. Now, only this embodiment is enough to handle as such. So, ये मुसीबत हो जाएगा. So, he say, no, not that way. Atma Karta. See, this how, because the fellow doesn't know, he is arguing, therefore it has been given. Now, that Karta is not like this way. Being Akarta, he appears as Karta. You Vedantis are very clever, you know. you twist this way and that way as such. What do you mean by that? Being Akarta, he is Karta. Are you not contradicting yourself? What we have to do? We have to contradict. What can be done? Why? That is what your Swarupa is. You better, therefore what you do? Sooner you discover directly and forget all these words. Don't turn to Vedanta at all. See, after discovering, you throw all, like a garbage, you throw all, not before that, okay? Don't tell this statement to others. So directly discover your Swarupa and lock, stock, barrel, all Vedanta what you want, including Upanishad, throw them. Because they are off, afterward they are off, no use. But until then, you have no other go. You have to take to them. They serve as the means. So that being the case, say, yes, being Akarta, it is Karta. Now tell me, Surya, sun is the illuminator or non-illuminator? Does the sun do the action of illuminating? For Vyavahara, what do you say? Sun illumines. Sun shines. Is it not? But does he do the action of shining or the thing? When can you say he does the action of shining? Provided he has a freedom not to shine. आज संडे है, सब लोगों को छुट्टी मिलता है, मुझे ऐसे let me also take a छुट्टी today. Then you can say what? If the sun can't but shine, it's Swarupa. It's Swarupa to shed the light. He doesn't do a function of shining. So like that. And in his, now say, sun wakes up all the people, including Kumbhakarnas, including Suryavamshis. No, Suryavamshi I told you many times. So including Suryavamshis, he wakes up all. And moment sun rises, everybody takes to their activities. So therefore, sun is Karta or not? What does sun do? In his presence, all take to their function. Likewise, here an example is given that of a magnet. Magnet activates the iron filings without doing anything on its own. In its presence, they take place. Likewise, in the presence of Atma, all these activities take place, though it is Akarta. For Vyavahara, appears as though Karta. Truly speaking, Atma is not Karta. Only to make one understand the existence of Atma, the Vyavahara standpoint, the seeming Kartrutva was shown, but really the Karta. Pranadikarya karanai svato samvata ekalaha. Akurvan kurute cheshta mayaskanto maniryatha. Yatha ayaskantaha mihi. Add tatha. Swataha, add atma. Swataha atma. Pranadikaryakaranaihi asamhataha. Pranadikaryakaranaihi asamhataha. Ekalaha akurvan cheshtam kurute. Ekalaha akurvan cheshtam kurute. Illustration is that of ayaskantaha manihi, a magnet. Ayaskanta mani is a magnet, just like a magnet. Magnet doesn't do anything, but it has got that power of magnetism, because of which it can attract itself all the iron pieces, etc. So therefore, yatha ayaskantaha manihi tatha swataha atma on its own pranadi karya karanaihi asamhataha, not connected to any of these pranadi karya karanaihi. So prana adi karya means gross body, karana, indriyas, with this, unconnected with this. And what is it? Ekalaha. You know what is ekalaha? Or Hindi, akela. So ekala is akela, alone, solitary, alone. Ekalaha, alone, solitary, akela. So ekalaha, alone, without any connection whatsoever, being asanga, without any connection whatsoever with prana, stula sharira, sukh sharira, indriyas, with other. Akurvan cheshtam kurute. Truly speaking, cheshtam na kurute. Without doing activities, what? Kurute appears as though functioning. Just as iron does, not iron, magnet doesn't do anything at all, but it appears as though it attracts the iron pieces. So therefore, akurvan cheshtam kurute. So likewise, truly speaking, Atma doesn't do anything, and yet in its presence, all the activities of the karanas and pranas do take place, and therefore appears as though functioning, as though acting. Truly it doesn't do. So that being the case, the one who is distinct from all this prana, the karana, in whose presence all the activities do take place, that is what? Your Swarupa, that is Atma. So that you will be explaining, and with the illustration that inert things can never take to any action on their own. They should be presided over by a sentient being, and that is how he points out the distinct nature of Atma in the next stanza. Om Swasti Prajabhya Paripalayantam Nyayena Magyena Mahim Mahisha Go Brahmanebhya Shubhamastu Nityam Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Kale Varshatu Parjanyah Prithivi Sasya Shalini Deshoyam Shobharahita Brahmana Santu Nirbhayaha Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina Sarve Santu Niramayaha Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhagavate Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritangamaya Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah Hari